Okay, let's move on. Lawful standing and jurisdiction. We are not created by government or statute. We are born of the divine, under natural law, and reject all presumptions that attempt to impose artificial legal personality upon us. We have not knowingly consented to be treated as corporate instruments. Any such treatment amounts to fraud, coercion, and breach of natural law. All statutory proceedings brought against living men or living women without full, informed, and voluntary consent are unlawful. They violate the natural law, the principle of self-determination, and the sovereignty of the individual. We live exclusively under the jurisdiction of divine law, the highest moral and spiritual authority governing right and wrong. Natural law, the immutable principles inherent in nature, discoverable by reason and conscience, and common law, the foundational lawful tradition of the people derived from custom and precedent, and superior to statutory or corporate governments in matters concerning the rights of the living. As recognized and upheld by the common law courts, Great Britain and international and the Cruinn community, which acknowledges only truth, justice, and peace as lawful authorities, and which recognizes and upholds these lawful principles. Okay, any summary for that?
Well, it's just again stating we've confirmed your standing in jurisdiction. Basically, you're first of all not created by the government or statute, which a person is. So you're saying you're born under the divine and natural law. And again, you're rejecting all presumptions that they wish to impose any legal personality upon you. So that's basically confirming quite clearly that you're living and you're not statutory, you're not having it. You've not knowingly consented to be treated as a corporate instrument. So any issue, corporation, person, or anything, you've not agreed to it. And anything that does obviously deal with that amounts to fraud, coercion, the breach of natural law. So again, it's confirming that fact. Statutory proceedings brought against living men and women without full and informed and voluntary consent are unlawful. They violate natural order to principle of self-determination and sovereignty of the individual. So again, your living men and women, if they're taking statutory proceedings against you, they can only do so if they attach a person to you. But if there's no voluntary consent, it's unlawful. Now, it's then stated we live exclusively under the jurisdiction of, we just mentioned it, divine law, which is moral and spiritual authority, natural law, inherent obviously to nature, and a reason conscious, and then common law based on foundational lawful tradition of the people. So again, that's highlighting what you do stand under the jurisdiction of, and is recognised and upheld by the common law court and the Cruinn community. You acknowledge basically that you only stand under truth and justice and peace. You accept them as lawful authorities, and it's the ones you recognise and uphold, the principles that you live under. So that's just a statement of fact.